to be having they weighed up. We the ones turning it up to the mix. All that hate can't phase us. Cause we went way, way, way up. Never just way, way, way.
Hello and welcome to week 6 of Friday Football Fever. I'm Jeff Jones, and this week we started to see a few district races and playoff races take shape. Our game of the week took us to District 11 5A, where Georgetown and Hendrickson both opened district play with wins last week. But only one of those two teams would stay on top of the district standings with a win tonight. Last year, this was a lopsided win for the Eagles over the Hawks. We went to both campuses, and when we did that, we didn't talk about last year's matchup. Instead, we wanted to know which bird is best, the eagle or the hawk?
Hawks have good eyes, and they hunt really well.
It's got to be the Eagles. It's Georgetown, man.
Just bigger. I don't know. Bigger, stronger.
I'm going to go with Hawks. I know they're precise. They got good vision, and they execute.
We have a hawk that actually lands on that light pole a lot. So from time to time, it's pretty neat. And you know what he's doing. He's looking for something to eat. They got amazing eyes.
Man, the eagle. I mean, doesn't get outsort, doesn't get outmaneuver it. And man, it's a big old, giant, good-looking bird.
A giant, good-looking bird. All right, the Battle of the Birds split right down the middle. It's Hendrickson and Georgetown in our KVUE Game of the Week. And the only group having a better week than Usher is the Georgetown offense. Sure, Usher's performing at the Super Bowl halftime show, but can he drive his feet on contact near the goal line? Eagles running back Andrew Petter sure can. It's 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in the end zone. That's what a football version of Usher's Nice and Slow song might sound like. And slow is something Xavier Warren knows nothing about. The sophomore has some legit game-changing speed. Georgetown used that speed to remain undefeated in district play. The Eagles get the win 44-10. Nice little trick play right there. So we've seen all the game-changing plays both on the ground and through the air. We saw the light show that the Georgetown Eagles had there after every touchdown score, but that's not where the story of the game ends. My friend Cory Mose had a front row seat for everything. He was on the sideline. He joins us now with more after talking to the head coach and players for the Georgetown Eagles. What's up, Cory?
Thank you, Jeff. If you're going to use an Usher line, I'm going to need you to sing it, though, man. It's 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in the end zone. I like it. But anyways, if you look at the final score, it's not the story, okay? It was at one point, Hendrickson was down 21-14, so it was a tight-knit battle. But then, of course, Georgetown rattled off 23 straight points thanks to Andrew Petter's 4 total touchdowns. Now, after the game, speaking of Petter, I witnessed Hendrickson's running back coach walk up to Petter and give him some words of encouragement. So I figured after the game to ask Andrew, what did he say?
He just said I did a great job, and he's proud that I was district MVP and able to keep coming out and keep competing in this district.
And to hear that from an opposing coach, especially a district rival, what does that mean to you to know that you got that type of respect?
Oh, it means a lot. I mean, to have respect from any other coach is just a great feeling.
And so today, 3 rushing touchdowns, but you also threw one today. But talk about that. How's the arm feeling? Did you good?
Feeling good. I knew my guy was going to be open, so I just had to get him the ball, and that was it.
He's an athlete. We're going to let him do whatever he can do. We'll let him kick. We'll let him tackle. We'll let him do whatever he can do.
So homecoming night for this team, how important was it to get the dub in front of this big crowd?
You know, that's our only job at homecoming is to get the win, right? So that was big, but more importantly, it was good for us to be consistent, to get another win back-to-back, to get another district win. So that's really big for us.
Yeah, 2-0 in district now. Up next is Leander. What do you want to see from your squad from today to the next match?
I want to see us continue to grow, continue to get more consistent in what we're doing. You know, I think we could have been a little more consistent offensively in that second half, and we're just going to keep growing and keep getting better.
All right. Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
One final cool note from this game. If you witnessed the last couple drives for Georgetown, they kept running the same play over and over again. The reason being is because Coach Griffin told me they just recently had a move in from Ukraine. And he has some little broken English, and he only knows one play in the playbook. So Coach figured, why not just throw him out there and just keep running the same play over and over again so he can get some playing time. So, Jeff, a great gesture from Coach and also a pretty cool moment for the newest Eagle in town.
Very, very cool. I wonder if this is his first introduction to football or if he saw any American football when he was over in the Ukraine. Maybe we'll hear more about that story later in the season, and maybe we'll hear more of your great singing voice with my lyrics. I'm not vocally warmed up, so I can't match you with the acapella right there. Corey, you be safe on the drive back, man. All right, to 6A football, where Maynard made the trip across town to play at Vandergrift. The Vipers look like one of the best teams in the entire state, which in some ways puts the pressure on them and gives the Mustangs an opportunity to send a message loud enough to get a noise violation. Let's check out the highlights. No noise violation here, but maybe a confusion warning, if that's a thing. Vandergrift's Deuce Adams opened up one way, then flipped back around and threw the other. Brendan Fournier gets 6 Nier. Next is something I've never seen. This is Miles Coleman. He's a North Texas commit returning a punt, and before he even hits the 10-yard line, one of the guys from the other team stopped and signaled touchdown. He's right. It was that kind of night for the Mustangs and for the Vipers. The Vipers win this one 51-6. To the scoreboard for the first time tonight, the Glen Grizzlies get back on track after back-to-back losses. They took down Leander 44-21, and Elgin ran into an undefeated Belton team, and they come home with a loss in this one. The Wildcats fall 45-16. In AISD, Navarro beat Eastside 54-6. The Vikings moved to 2-3 on the season. They have a big matchup against Crockett next week. Up north, Liberty Hill bounced back after 2 straight losses. The Panthers beat Cedar Creek 59-14. Round Rock hosted Stony Point, and the Dragons brought their 7-on-7 state championship rings. Shiny, I like it. And Round Rock fans will like this. The Moose is loose. Running back Moose Garrelton with the goal line carry. After talking it over, the ref said he did fall into the end zone. Next up was another touchdown run, but with a lot less drama. Javante Arnold making all the Arnolds proud. Arnold Schwarzenegger, hey Arnold. Even that drink with lemonade and iced tea, heard that guy was a decent golfer too. It's an ace from Round Rock. Dragons win this one 28-0. Drip and Springs hope to turn a 3-game win streak into 4 straight tonight against Buda Johnson. A screen to Jack Tyndall put some points on the board. Nate Tayo with a nice key block on that score. Moments later, Jaguars quarterback Carson McMullen found Brian Forsberg down the left sideline all alone with no one but the end zone, the back judge, and that one safety to keep him company. That was a nice play from Buda Johnson, but Drip pulled off a 4th straight lopsided win. Final score in this one, 62-13. More scores, and look at this. We had some overtime down south. Lockhart came storming back in the 4th quarter and forced OT with San Antonio Veterans Memorial. But the guys from SA go home with the win, 49-42, the final score there. And after going 2-8 last season, the guys from Bastrop just picked up their 4th win of the year, a huge turnaround, and they still have half a season to go. The Bears beat Kerrville-Tivy 41-22. More scores coming your way. A lot of L's on that screen and the team names. Only 2, though, in the win-loss column. Llano beat Luling 53-13, the final score there. And Mason, the Punchers, take care of Wall, beat them by a touchdown, 14-7 is the final score. All right, guys, we have updated you on 12 games so far, and we have much more left to show you. Scores, highlights, our Band of the Week, and our Play of the Week nominees are all coming up next. Welcome back to Friday Football Fever. It is time to bring in my friend Tyler Feldman. And Tyler, we're going back to the district that we actually started the show with in our game of the week, and that is District 11-5A. Cedar Park hosted A&M Consolidated, and surprisingly, the guys from A&M Consolidated have actually struggled a bit so far this season.
Yeah, Jeff. Last year they won district, losing just one game, but this year much different. Already 2 district losses entering tonight's road test against Cedar Park. Tigers actually beat the T-Wolves on a last-second field goal last year, and if those T-Wolves have any desire to get back on top of the district this year, Jeff, a win tonight would certainly help that cause. Since opening in 2010, Cedar Park an impressive 68-8 at Upton Stadium. Yeah, the Timberwolves defense also giving up less than 20 points per game this season. And Jeff, you know why?
Look at that.
That's why, right there. They know how to get to the quarterback. Henry Wicker, Alex Brayson, Reed Vines, 3 seniors, all with big-time sacks. Big-time mistake by Aiden Arp here in this first quarter, though. Picked off by Trace Meadows. Then it's Meadows from the Wildcat scoring the game's first touchdown. Cedar Park falls to 3-2, 1-1 in district, 24-16.
All right, now to the most delicious stadium name in town. Burger. Bowie and Austin High must have ordered the greasy butter burgers because that ball was just slipping out right and left. Maroon defenders Darrell Jones and Khalil Green teamed up on a turnover. Then Bowie's Garrett Gibson hopped on the loose ball to give it back to the Bulldogs, and back and forth. Well, that was a theme here in this game. Cruz Tello read the zone read to perfection and scored from 24 out. The Bulldogs were on top. Then Austin High was on top in the fourth. Then the Bulldogs, then Austin High. Austin High took the lead back just moments ago, and the game ended just after that. The Maroons take this one, 31-27.
Hey, as long as the buns were toasted, Jeff, that's how I like it.
You a cheddar
buttery
guy, American? What do you?
I love all the cheeses.
All right.
Burrata, I don't know. Regents, big win over Victoria St. Joseph, 55-7. Then Hyde Park, shutout time for the Panthers, 56-0. More board, St. Michael's winning 14-7. That's back-to-back dubs for the Crusaders. They're now 2-0 in district play after starting the season 0-3. Back to the highlights out at the Palace, 25-6A battle between Westwood and Cedar Ridge. Raiders had won 10 straight against the Warriors. Second quarter, Cedar Ridge driving when Fred Fisher reels it in, picks off Jack Pippin. Coach Wood fired up in the background, then here in the foreground, calling up something special right before the half. Owen Norrell rolling left and finding Lane Wood in the right lane, right in front of my camera. Hey, that's great awareness. Kudos to you guys. Westwood rolling to 4-1, 41-0, and they've got the dance move to show for it.
4-1, 41. Okay, I got it. Westlake and Del Valle played in their district matchup. The Shafts controlled this one from beginning to end. Second half, quarterback Reese Wise with the wise decision to keep it on one play. Then next time down the field, a wise decision to hand it off to Grady Bartlett. Shafts stay undefeated, winning 58-0.
But hey, because so many districts had bye weeks this week, we're doing something we don't typically do.
Changing it up.
Hey, we've got to change it up. Keep you guys and gals watching at home on your toes. We're taking a look back at some Thursday scores. A little bit of a shocker. McNeil handing Vista Ridge its first loss of the season, 7-6. Rangers now 4-1. Mavericks 3-2. Both teams 1-1 in district. And then how about Travis? Yeah, the Rebels now 4-1, 2-0 in district. Shutting out Northeast 28-0. Anderson also getting the dub there, 28-0 over Aikens. Hey, we've got the scoreboards right in front of us. May as well read it. Rouse in our Thursday game, broadcasting on KVUE Plus and our KVUE YouTube channel, getting the win over Connolly, 36-34. Then Pflugerville coming up just short, 39-34.
Well, each and every week we showcase one local group as our Friday Football Fever Band of the Week. This week, it's homecoming all across town, including out at Vandergrift. So we'll celebrate with the Vipers Giant Band and their pregame routine. They told us show up extra early because the band is going to hit the field at 6:35.
So that's what we did.
We were there in place at about 6:15, and I'm glad we were. Let's take a listen. Well, welcome back to Friday Football Fever. He's Tyler, I'm Jeff, and in AISD, we saw a game that will very likely decide the district champs. It was LBJ versus McAllen.
Jags Knights 1-2 in the district last year. LBJ actually handing McAllen its only district loss last year. Now, Jeff, 2 weeks ago, we live streamed a McAllen win over Crockett. And after the game, on camera, one of the Knights called out LBJ saying, "You're next." So let's see if he was right. Can't forget that. LBJ had won 3 straight and 5 of the last 6 against McAllen going into this one. But tonight the Knights strike first. Luke Dunham somehow escapes the heavy pressure.
Wow.
Gets it off just in time and connects. Jaden Bowie running scared. Out of bounds at the 1. That leads to a touchdown. But Ali Scott and the Jags offense turn around and do this. Deep ball. Caught. The future Bearcat. Fatuma Kuba, 70-yard touchdown. And then the Jags get down on defense. Mitchell Butler intercepted at the goal line. Who is it? Yahib Riley, riled up. Just look at that young man go. No one is catching him. Look at that man run. 99, 100-yard pick six, whatever you want to call it. LBJ picks up its second district win of the season, 32-14 over McAllen.
5-0 Weiss hosted 1-4 Temple, but don't let the records fool you. Those underdogs came to play. Temple's Josiah Harrison found the end zone from about 20 yards out. It was 8-zip when Weiss turned to their star running back, Bray Woodley. Bray took the ball left and punched it like Holyfield in the 80s. A 70-yard sprint set up a 4-yard score. Now, at the end of this 4-yard touchdown run, there was a very big hit. Bray actually needed some help off the field. Hope he's healthy, and I hope he's enjoying this sigh of relief that he's breathing. Oh, actually, let's see. I believe that score might be flipped. Weiss won this one very late in the fourth quarter. They take the victory 28-25. Bray, it's okay.
All right, more highlights. 1-win Eastview out in College Station taking on the 3-win Cougars. College Station won by 58 points last year, man. Not much has changed this year. Aiden Martinez-Brown delivering a house call on this return. Cougars have their way once again with the Patriots, this time taking down our local guys by 36 points, 65-29.
You know, if you're an Eastview fan that's just not feeling quite right after that highlight, I got something that'll pick your spirits up. You know what it is, right?
From the wrong view to the right view.
There we go. There we go. The right view is when it's T-shirt time. I'm going to go ahead and take this picture. Tyler, you got us?
I think I'm going video today.
Ooh,
I'm just feeling a little fancy with the video. Nice.
All right, there we go. So I'm going to post that video of me saying video and awkwardly laughing while staring into the camera. I'm going to post that on my social media pages at Jeff Jones Sports on Facebook, Instagram, and on X. All you have to do is follow me on that platform. That's what it's called now. Follow me on that platform and comment on that video. In a few days, I will randomly select 1 or 2 people who commented and followed me and go ahead and send you one of these T-shirts. That's what we got.
I love that. That's a great idea. You should do that every week.
All right. We do. We also have Athlete of the Week every week. That's what's coming up on the other side of the break. Time to meet our athlete of the week, sponsored by Abacus Plumbing, Air Conditioning, and Electrical.
Justin Cannon, come get the flag, bro. Man, this came down to the wire. Man, what were the emotions like going out once they recovered that onside kick and knowing that your defense had to step up?
I mean, we weren't phased at all. I mean, we really trust each other a lot, man. That's all it is. We trusted our defense to go out there and stop them the same way they chose us to go out there and score, man. So that's all it is.
You were getting some tough yards throughout this whole game, but you finally broke one late in that fourth quarter. When you saw that open grass, what was going on through your mind?
Run away. Don't get hawked.
And then after the touchdown, I don't think Coach liked the celebration. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of liked the celebration.
Yeah.
Where did that come from? Did y'all practice that beforehand?
Me and QB1 practiced that up this morning. That was it. Off the top of the head, that's it.
Okay, sounds good. I like that. Off the dome. Yeah. Love that. And lastly, dude, when you knew going out in that last drive, the ball was going to be in your hands to finish it, you need to get that first down. Do you take pride in knowing that this team believes in you to close out the game?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, it's amazing that all my teammates and coaches trust me. I mean, yeah, it feels great.
Okay. Last surprise for you, since you're the Abacus Athlete of the Week, you also get 4 free tickets to an Austin FC game.
Oh, yeah.
So there you go. All right, congratulations,
Thanks,
Mr.
man.
Cannon. And congratulations, Ross, for the first district dub.
It is time for our Big Save of the Week, sponsored by Austin Telco. Guys, if you watch this show on a consistent basis, you know exactly what this is. This is our chance for Tyler and I to put our heads together and highlight a few of the plays that just, not literally, and highlight a few of the plays that just made us say, wow, that we wanted to show each other on our laptops today, and we get to show them to you a second time as our Big Save of the Week nominees. We start with Ralph's running back, Anthony Reyes, and this touchdown is brought to you by the letter W. W for weight room, W for willpower, and W for winning. It looked like Anthony was wrapped up for about a 3-yard gain, but he just kept fighting, and 29 yards later, he's celebrating in the end zone. A nice run to help the Raiders move to 4-1 on the season.
Hey, speaking of run, House Park home of the Knights, but it's the Jags who joust back, especially on defense. They think they've got a touchdown, but Yaheem Riley, he's got other ideas. Intercepted at the goal line, and all Riley does is run and run and run and run all the way back for a pick six. Hey, get that kid some oxygen. We got to have him healthy for next week. Jags beat the Knights.
And 2 plays later, we had to play defense again. Hey, Vandergrift's Miles Coleman has a ton of speed, and he took this punt all the way back, even made the other team signal touchdown. Check out my X at Jeff Jones Sports and vote on your favorite.